Good morning, YouTube. Oh my gosh, it's October. I love October. October is my favorite month out of the entire year. Fall and winter. I'm a fall and winter girl, even though I was born in the summer. Anyhow, today we're going to talk more about Preptober ideas because October means Preptober. For those that did not catch my video from last week, I talked about creating a novel sketchbook for those of us crazy people who are going to be writing a novel in the month of November. And today, okay, let me take a sip of coffee before I put it down. Today I wanted to share other ways that I get inspired and kind of keep track and memory keep during this time. And that is there's two things that I have used in the past, but my favorite, as you will see, bullet journals. I don't bullet journal. I'm not a bullet journaler. I have only bullet journaled two things in my entire life, and that is my Nanowrimo Adventures. So you can see I have 17, 18, 19, and 20. I did not do NaNoWriMo in a bullet journal in 2021. 2021, I actually used sorry about the glare, Suggs. I designed the cover. This was not the original cover. This is Suggs, oh my gosh, my book companion journal, which was super fun. I was able to, this is what I used when I was writing the Wild Sexy Life series. She's got questions. I was able to add, it basically holds the adventure. Cards that people sent when, like during the process, this was actually from a critique partner. Sexy isn't a bad word anymore. Keep doing what you do. I have video or photos. My daughter got married and I was dedicating the Wild Sexy marriage to her. So I've got all kinds of like snapshots during the whole process of it. This was when the Wild Sexy Life book was drafted, the very first draft, and my husband and I popped some champagne, more critique partner fun. She sent me some stickers. And I actually used this book for both the Wild Sexy Life Chick and the Wild Sexy Marriage when I was drafting those. I was able to use it the entire time, which you could also do with a bullet journal. This is where I tracked my words. I will put the link to this on Amazon down below. Mari Suggs now actually has where she has a fiction one and a nonfiction one. So if you are being a rebel this year and working on a fiction, she has a book companion journal for nonfiction. Fun moments. I kept track of fun moments. That was my critique partner. When she got my package, here was when I did my cover reveal, more cards. I think this is from Christine, who did my editing. I just love the concept of keeping a record. This was really, really fun to use. But as you can see, I have mostly used Leuchtturm bullet journals. And so with that, I'm going to show you guys my current one. My current one does not have, you can see there's NaNoWrimo 17, 18. I put the NaNoWrimo logo for that year on the covers, but they have not released their 2022 logo yet. So currently this is what my bullet journal looks like. So it's plain. Once they release the logo, I will put it because I love having that as a reminder of that year. It just has a vibe. I have a feeling that I know what the cover is going to kind of look like because of the t-shirts. They did release the t-shirts for 2022 and a coffee mug. I have never purchased coffee mugs or t-shirts, but I did think about it this year because I'm returning to fiction after a while, because I tend to be a rebel with Nano. Anyhow, so this is my NaNoWriMo bullet journal for my novel. You guys, if you have not seen the video on keeping a novel sketchbook, I will link that down below. Also, so fun, and it's just evolving. I actually talked with Ashley, and I think what we're gonna do is at the end of NaNoWriMo, we've talked about collaborating again and walking you guys through a completed sketchbook because it continues to evolve. And what I mean by that is, let me just show you a good example. I like keep not scratching things out, but like here, as an example, I've X'd things, I've written notes, like it just evolves. And so I'd love to flip through my messy sketchbook and show you guys at the end. And so I think we're gonna be collaborating and doing that together. Okay, now I'm gonna go check on my dog who's barking, and then we're gonna dive into my bullet journal and give you a flip. Okay, let's see if we can get this flip going on. So you'll see I only use 2 different utensils in this, well, plus a glue stick, because you'll see there are collaged elements, but I use a mild liner, and it's kind of like this grayish brown. I really love it. And then I also use my TWSBI Eco with Lexington Gray. I just loved how it looked with the light pink cover. You may hear dogs walking around in the background. I'm so sorry for that. You may hear them drinking water loudly because my golden retriever cannot drink any other way. Okay, let's dive in. All right, so this is my 2022 NaNoWriMo bullet journal. I will be going in and filling out the index, but currently I don't have that here. Begin here, let it be messy. I needed this page to remind me as I was diving into the bullet journal not to get precious with it, because I can get stuck and then not do anything. So I needed this reminder, let it be messy. This is my mock cover that you will find if you are a friend of mine on NaNoWriMo. NaNoWriMo.org. You can find me there. I think I am Heather Mattern. So if you request to be my friend, I will accept it. This is the current mock cover for my fiction, The Pages of Ruby. A lot of people go with like Project Death or Project something, or I also know people that just choose to use the name of their main character. In 2017, I did this, The Pages of Ava, and I wrote Ava's story, and I just love that. So I'm calling this The Pages of Ruby. That will not be the final title if I do decide to publish. Right now, not sure. But Pages of Ruby, welcome to the Triple Goddess Seminary. I'm so excited. All right, this is always how I start a bullet journal. Again, I've only kept 2 types of bullet journals. I kept one during my homeschool years, and then one each year for NaNoWriMo. So I guess you could say I like themed bullet journals. This was just for me to scribble down ideas for pages that I wanted to add in here. And you'll notice as I flip through, I will mention people. I'm not gonna put all the links down below because that would just be a ton. But if you look them up, you will find all the information that you need. This was pivotal. So Ellen Brock has an entire series on finding your writing style. And there are, what does she call it? There's an intuitive plotter, intuitive pantser, methodological pantser. I'm not exactly sure, but she goes through all 4, and then she has deeper videos on the one that resonates with you the most. So I am definitely an intuitive plotter. So I took notes on her video. Another video that I really, really loved, you probably can't read my handwriting, but Kristen Martin did a video about writing in a divine feminine kind of way, which is less action, organization, more flow. And I really loved it. So I took notes on that. So yeah, I'm just giving you guys a glimpse into what I scribbled in my bullet journal. I love romancing the beat. This story was originally going to be a romance, and it will have romance in it, but it is not a girl meets boy, fall in love. It is a happily ever after romance, which I'm so excited about. I wrote why do I want to write a romance? And I put, I've always wanted to write a happily ever after story. A love note to the married women who feel lost in their marriage and aren't sure how to reawaken the love. I'm hopeful that this novel might be that, and that I can get out of my head and actually write it and write it well. Why this novel? Why now? You'll notice I haven't finished, like I'm still going through. Here's notes on the Snowflake method of outlining, the hero's journey. I love this. So I write down all of the main points because I love including all of that into storytelling. Tarot and writing. These are my own ideas, my own prompts for pulling tarot cards during the novel process. So as an example, I need another scene idea, please, and then flip a card, let my mind roam, and write. What message do I need today before I begin writing? I'm feeling stuck and frustrated. What should I do? Yeah, just my own little ideas of what I think might come up. Even this, time for an artist date, I need a break. What, where would benefit me the most to do/go? This is an idea from Natalia Lee in her, and you will see, I do have printables that are, I think all of them are from Natalia Lee's Preptober workbook. She has a self-care bingo, and I did this a few years ago, loved it. So I started, obviously I still have some other things to fill in. I also have rewards for different milestones. I'm still thinking of 10,000, 20, and 50. Let's watch a movie. This is when I just need a break, and movies that remind me either of my story or the romance, just getting into the vibe of my novel. Healthy nano ideas, how to be healthy during nano. This served me really greatly in 2020, and so I wanted to add it here too. The vibe, still have to fill that out. Preptober prompts via Right Now cards. They have them all on their Instagram. I love looking at these. They're just fun to kind of brainstorm. October, this is kind of like what I have to do outside of Nano. So I can go ahead and check things off. And then Preptober Checklist, things like, for my novel, but also I have to finalize my Halloween costume because we do a big Halloween party every year. Create a playlist. I did that today. I'm so excited. And then I have November, things outside of Nano that I have, like we are leaving, we go on family vacation. So I need to keep that in mind. Survival kit ideas. When feeling stuck, different things to do. YouTubers that I know are gonna be vlogging or doing videos, so I wanted to put them down and continue to add to them as Nano begins. My writing process and tools, possible YouTube videos to film. Hey, today we're doing the bullet journal walkthrough. A dedication, like, should I dedicate this book to someone? Who would it be? Creating a mood. This is from Natalia Lee's Preptober workbook. This is from Holly Davis's prep calendar that she has. You can go to Holly Davis and she talks all about her 2022 calendar. You can print it. I decided just to write the prompts down. Novel playlist ideas. You can see Ayla, I can't even pronounce her name, Nario and Kiki Rockwell. Kiki Rockwell had, well, both of them. The Wheel of Time that she did is like a main point in my novel, or a main like inspiration. And then Kiki Rockwell has one too. I can't remember the name of it. The game plan, how I want my writing days to go. This was also from Natalia's workbook, Basics of My Good Book, a brainstorm session, pages that I can still fill, what if. I use a lot of what if during my nano adventures. Distractions live here. This is for anything that might come up that is not novel nano related. It worked well for me in all the other bullet journals. Then you'll see, then we enter where it's my specific novel. So I have a maiden and I have a portrait, and this is where I'm going to take notes on the maiden. I'm using Sage Goddess as inspiration for the mother. So you got maiden, mother, crone. This artwork is from Mandy Thompson. I love it so much, but I have plenty of room to take notes. This is a letter actually that came out of the magazine Enchanted Living, and I loved it. It has the vibe of what I want my novel to, my novel aesthetic, I guess you could say. Witches' tools, here's some books. I just went for the vibe and added things. I have a section for notes on the seminary, the Hermitage, which is where Ruby will be staying, the meals served there, Ruby's packing list, moon magic. So I still have a lot of work to do throughout October, but I wanted to give you guys a glimpse of how I set mine up in case you want to do the same. Scene ideas for Ruby's ordinary world, and then I have scene ideas at the seminary during her lessons. Empty pages, because still working on it. Then we get to during Nano, and these that I'm going to show you, most of these came from Natalia Lee's workbook. This is a color your way to 50K. So I just glued it in here. Each one of these signifies 1,000 words. Then I have my word count calendar also from the Preptober workbook. Weekly reviews. I am a big documenting the journey type person. So I put in each of the weekly reviews. And then I also did this because I loved doing this in my past one. Daily update pages, how it went and how I felt. So here I'm going to just keep track of how I felt each day writing. And then I also left a little vlogged. I will highlight it on the days that I end up vlogging. So I have those for all 30 days. Then what I'm writing today. This came out of the book 2,000 to 10,000, and she recommends that you, before you sit down to write, you just do like a couple sentences about what you're going to write. And I found, I think this was 2017, because I was doing the pages of Ava, that the days I did that, my word count was so much higher. It was amazing. So I leave pages for that each day to come here. So that's what that is. Counting the words. I am handwriting this novel just like I did the pages of Ava, because that adventure was my favorite Nano adventure. So I'm going back to it. And this is where I can come and as I'm counting, scribble down what each page was, added up. So I left pages for that. I love poetry, so I have a section for poetry that may come out of the story that I want to write about how I felt. Favorite memories and moments that happened this Nano. I'm going to do this kind of as a mind map. Then I also work from the back, so we're going to turn, I think it starts here. So I've got all these pages that will end up being full of notes and other things. But this is what it looks like at the beginning of October. By the end of October, before Nano, it's going to be even more chunky. And then after Nano, with all of my daily notes. It will probably not be completely full, but it will have more of these pages completed. These are other stories, and I love writing these down because sometimes you can get in your own head about if you're writing the right story. And so I like to leave these here so that I know, okay, look, I hear you, but we're not working on you right now. What I wish or dream that others will say about my novel, should I publish it? This is just great to just like visualize and dream. My favorite lines from the novel: a place that I can scribble down potential beta readers, editors, cover designers, title ideas, editing ideas. What now? I won. I feel like it keeps getting blurry. Hopefully it's not like, hopefully you guys are able to watch this okay. What now? I won. This is, okay, now what? What am I gonna do now? Do I want to plan it out? Do I want to dive right back in, give it space? So I have a place to put that. My prayer spells for this book. I talk a lot about prayer spells on my Patreon. This is also from Natalia Lee, figuring out your blurb. So I still need to do that. And there you have it. That is my NaNoWriMo 2022 bullet journal. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Are you keeping a bullet journal? Are you keeping a novel sketchbook for your novel? Tell me everything. Until next time, enjoy your wild, sexy lives.